MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo, yeah. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob, MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to.
Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
It's a rainy Saturday afternoon, but action starts to pick up as we continue action here in Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3, ang Liga ng Bawat Batang Pilipino. Our first trilogy was done earlier, Antipolo JY Titans versus Las Piñas True Tea Coolers, and now we are midway through sa ating trilogy, pitting itong PASIG Stallions against Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith, and later on it will be Quezon City 828 Junior Giants versus Taytay Hamaka Health Forum with Doc Atoy. Good afternoon to everyone watching wherever you are around the world, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. My name is Diego de la Paz and I'm joined by Coach Anton de los Reyes as we continue action dito sa ating Junior MPBL Saturday.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and again, welcome to Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. Great to still be working with you, Diego, for Season 3.
And ito na, we are now at the point na ang middle children, ang 16 and under, maglalaban ngayon, Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith against PASIG Stallions. Itong parehong mga koponan na to coming off victories after they went on back-to-back losing skids. Pero one of them will continue their winning streak while the other will go back to the losers column.
We've always said that something's got to give. No? One team or both teams on the up and up. Etong 16 under squad ng PASIG Stallions currently at the 8th spot in the team standings with a 2-2 record. That narrow victory that they had against Valenzuela, or sorry, Malabon rather. Much needed confidence boost. That game was a seesaw battle from start to finish, with Jordan Yang topping all scorers, 23 points, 4 rebounds, and a couple of assists.
Tumungo naman tayo sa kabilang dulo. Itong Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith naman sitting at 3rd place with a 3-2 record coming off that victory against Valenzuela in their last outing.
Again, solid win against Valenzuela Impact Ballers, 73-63. That was a 10-point lead, 10-point win. That game started close, pero towards the end, more composure being shown by Mandaluyong to pull out that win. Julian Miles Villano with 30 big points, 3 rebounds, and an assist to boot in that victory for Mandaluyong.
And Coach Anton, you said it best earlier, something's got to give here. One of these teams will continue with the winning streak, while the other will go back to the drawing board and down to the losers column. Now let's send it over to Gio Cruz to introduce the starters for both Pasig and Mandaluyong.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Basketball action continues here at the YNARES Sports Arena, Pasig City, as we bring you Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3, ang Liga ng Bawat Batang Pilipino. 16 other division between Mandaluyong Junior MICROSMITH and your Pasig Stallions. Now let us meet the starters for both teams. First, for Mandaluyong Junior MICROSMITH, starting guard number 11, Ice Kokia. To guard number 10, Julian Villano. Small forward number 9, Kaden Ibanez. Power forward number 1, John Colling. And at center number 0, Eugene Pena. The head coach is Jed Rodriguez, assisted by Kim Hontante. Team manager Mark Hirena. And now let us meet the starters for your Pasig Stallions. Starting guard number 3, Rafa Cheng. Other guard number 23, Jordan Yang. At forward number 22, Paxton 10. Other forward number 15, Ishan T. And at center number 2, Rion C. The head coach is Ian Mazo, assisted by Ron Cruz, Ian Rosella, Rika Young. Team managers Philbert Chang and John C. Officiating this ball game, Eric Demapanag, Irvin Calzada, and Andrew Morgan. Junior MPBL Executive Director Mr. J.R. Navarro. Junior MPBL Commissioner Mr. Kit Picasso.
On your screens right now ang ating Doray team starters. Doray, ang official game ball ng Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. Para sa Mandaluyong, Kokia, Villano, Ibanez, Kaling, and Peña. Para sa Pasig, it's Cheng, Yang, D, Tan, and C.
Manny Pacquiao's Junior.
Our crew chief, Andro, the Thespian Morgan, tipping things off, and we are underway. Mandaluyong wearing their red uniforms, while itong Pasig naman wearing their white with black and gold trim.
Red pala eh. Wala ko orange eh.
Parang orange kasi kanina eh, nakita ko. And nahirapan rin ako mag-describe kanina eh.
Kung anong kulay. No?
Oo.
Mga red-orange.
Red-orange,
Red-orange
oo.
na lang para safe.
Yun. And a miss there para kay Paxton Tan. And now, Ice Kokia. Nice feed inside to John Kaling, who scores the first 2 of the ball game.
And again, you want to be able to take advantage of those opportunities to get out on the break. More attempts or more fast break points will mean more possessions for your squad.
Shot clock winding down for the Stallions. C lost the handle. And the forward pass here by Kaling to Ice Kokia. 3-pointer from the right wing. Iron deficient para kay Eugene Peña. Now they feed the ball inside, and that's a jumper by Rion C from inside the shaded lane.
Nice short pass to Rion C underneath or the 15-foot line to be able to get that jumper to go.
Drive to the basket denied there by the Pasig Stallions, and a miss from close range but for Julian Villano. And the Stallions recover that loose ball, patiently setting up their offense. Jordan Yang tried to go for that baseline drive, got pushed out, and a foul call against Kaden Ibanez.
Bump by Ibanez to try and stop that drive. Quick first step for Jordan Yang.
Baseline inbound for the PASIG Stallions. Shot clock winding down to 12. Near turnover for Isham D, but he throws the ball away to Eugene Peña. One of the guys para dito sa Mandaluyong that impressed me the last time I covered one of their games. And now it's in the hands of Julian Villano. Villano swings it to Ice Kokia for 3. And that one iron deficient and goes to the hands of Jordan Yang. Yang, inside hand finish.
And we know that's going to be goodbye once Jordan Yang gets a full head of steam.
Drop off inside and the great find inside to Eugene Peña, who misses that gimme.
Couple of great passes inside, underneath. Can't buy a bucket etong Mandaluyong at this early first quarter.
Oh, what a layup para kay Rion C. You gotta give it up to Rafael Chang for that great vision to a cutting teammate.
And again, it's one of those things, the familiarity of a school-based squad in full display that time.
Villano tried to drive down the middle but lost the handle on the way to the cup. And PASIG opens up an early 4-point advantage. Chang at the right elbow gives it to the top to Rion C. They swing it to the left corner. And that runner off the window is good for Isham D. And now
that's a strong drive by
Wow.
Isham to get the 2 points. Down the lane he went.
yes, sir. Kokia gave it up and the drive to the basket and count it for Caden Ibanez, who gets the bump, the bucket, and the chance for the bonus. So let's take a look at this pound for pound fitness. Foul counted. B Liga ready.
Gets the contact. Went for that reach. That's why he was called for that foul. But Ibanez finishing in the lane.
So Ibanez joins ito si Julian Villano in the scoring column. Takes and makes the bonus. Down to a 3-point ball game. Find the man inside and the lefty jumper no good for Lucas Wee. Rebound by Eugene Peña. Peña doing a little bit of bully boy moves on that spin move. Tried to drop it off to a teammate, but to no avail. Now Peña once again, the drop step spin move to the finish.
That was a great move by Peña. Couple of bumps, spin back to the baseline, use the glass for the deuce.
Wee, the feed to his teammate, but a miss for Rafael Cheng. And once again, Eugene Peña running the break. The brig man drops it off down low, no good for John Kaling. And on the second try, a foul against PASIG. So let's take a look.
Wee, yeah, there you go.
Look at that big boy move for Eugene Peña. Parang ano yan eh, yung sinasabi ng lost art. Yung big man making those baseline drives a la Hakeem Olajuwon.
It's because yung mga bigs ngayon, they really just you need them to stretch the floor. And minsan yung low post moves na ganyan. I wouldn't say it's obsolete, but for coaches it's more about ball movement. You can't just go and pound that ball and make that move. They'd rather have you give up that leather, make those crisp passes.
Yes. Yang missing from close range, kicks it out. No good on that second try. Unson. Feed to Lucas Wee, who misses from close range. And now Ice Kokia running the break. Kokia now settling the troops para sa Mandaluyong. Shot clock down to 14. Kokia, baseline drive. Tried to drop it off to a teammate, but turns the ball over.
Missed opportunities there para dito sa Mandaluyong. On the other end, etong PASIG 3 tries, empty on those possessions.
Oh wow, so Mandaluyong burns their head coach's challenge this early. That is a bold move, Coach Anton.
That's, again, ayaw Coach Jed Rodriguez doesn't want to waste possessions. So para sa kanya, kung may dahilan nga naman, why not?
And that was Ice Kokia who tried to save that possession. So he's claiming na tumama. Parang pinatama ni Kokia yung bola sa leg ng kanyang defender. There you go. So that's the basis of that coach's challenge. And by the way, ito si Ice Kokia, I covered him in the recent Metro Manila Tiongyan Basketball Association Invitational when he played for Philippine Sun Yat-sen High School. Coached by Wilson Ang,
Yun.
father of one of our
CJ.
courtside reporters, CJ Ang.
Yes, shout out to Chelsea Joyce Ang. CJ Ang, as she is more popularly known as.
CJ. 8-7 is our count, and Pasig gets possession after that head coach's challenge was unsuccessful. But a turnover right away by the PASIG Stallions, courtesy of Rafael Cheng. So we're down to the last 4 minutes of the first period, and Cheng will take a seat on the bench, replaced by Yui Vergara. Peña driving through, one-hander, in and out. Rebound secured by Jordan Yang. Now here come the Pasig Stallions. They're galloping down the lane. A kick-out pass, Jordan Yang for three, short. And rebound secured by John Kaling. Forward pass to Julian Villano. Villano attacking the rack, no good, but on the second try, there is Caden Ibanez who gets fouled.
And you want to see those offensive rebounds, try to get those extra possessions, second chance points for your team. At the very least, you're going to get a foul and you're going to go to the line. Talking about Caden Ibanez on that possession.
Mandaluyong can either tie this ball game or get the lead with these two free throws, courtesy of Caden Ibanez. Takes the and makes the first for the tie. It's a very close one between these two squads, in contrast to our earlier game in the 14 and under division. Oh, and there's a double foul after that made free throw by Ibanez. So medyo things are starting to get heated up here inside YNARES Sports Arena.
It's going to be Jared Unson from Pasig, and I wasn't able to get kung kanino yung dun sa Mandaluyong.
I think it was Ice Kokia.
Was it Ice Kokia or either Ice Kokia or Dan Desiderio? Yun naman yung big na nasa ilalim.
Oh. That was a brave drive to the basket, but the defenders of Pasig Stallions collapsing on the offensive player ng Mandaluyong. Baseline inbound with 9 seconds on the shot clock. That was a quick hitter, but no go from underneath the basket. And the traveling violation called on Sean Ong.
Could not find wiggle room inside. Etong si Sean getting called for steps.
Now Sean Ko on the other end. Baseline drive, the runner, no good. One and done possession for Pasig. And now Mandaluyong trying to answer back. Ibanez trying to lose his defender, one-hander, no good. Will stay with Mandaluyong with 14 seconds on their shot clock.
So both teams going for that floater. Kanina baseline, wala for Pasig. Ito naman down the lane. Lefty floater, wala din.
Ibanez checks out, and in the ensuing possession, a miss for Sean Ong. What a drive to the basket by Tristan Clores. And he gets some contact. Will get 2 from the line. It's a great behind the back dribble. Nearly gets that finish. Napalakas lang.
And that was at full speed for Tristan. Going behind the back. And then that wrong foot layup. Contratempo.
Yes, and not only that, yun yung mga moves na probably about a good 25 to 30 years ago when I started learning basketball. Yan yung ayaw ituro ng mga coaches. That's how much basketball has evolved in a quarter of a century. 3-pointer on the way, short for Jermaine de la Trinidad. Now here come the Stallions. They go to the corner. Vergara for 3. Knocks it down for the first triple of the match.
He wanted to get that ball. He was jumping up and down until Tristan Clores spotted him in that corner for the 3.
Minute and 16 remaining in the first frame. Another 3-pointer on the way, but this time Sean Ong, again, iron deficient on that. And a steal completed by Yui Vergara. Starting this Stallions fast break. Clores missing from close range. De La Trinidad with the rebound. Sean Ong. Gave it up to Prince Bernardo. Drop off pass inside. No good. And that was a sorry miss right there for Dan Desiderio.
A nice pass from Prince Bernardo. You see him there splitting the defense, getting the defense to commit. At Desiderio just missing that short stab inside. I can feel the disappointment.
Yes.
Ni Coach Jed Rodriguez.
And even worse for Dan Desiderio. An iron deficient free throw. A miss that I felt through the air dito sa ating part of the Coliseum. So we got a slight break in the action, and looks like we got a substitution on the floor. It's Rafael Cheng.
Could be the undershirt of Tristan D.
Ah,
Hindi pwede.
right. Oh yes, for those na uninitiated sa ating FIBA rules, parang alam ko yung yung mga undergarments, may ruling rin yan eh. As you see, the Tristan Clores 3-point shot from the left corner. Parang dapat uniform pag undergarments eh. Kung let's say, if yung undergarments ng teammate mo white, dapat lahat white.
White din
Yes.
kayo. So that's the reason why. So it could be one of his teammates naka-black.
Yes.
Kaya hindi na pwede. I don't know though if for the other team, no? Kung naka-black ba yung other team, kailangan yung sa inyo.
Or dapat matching lahat.
No, but kasi when you look at it, si Tristan Clores, tinan mo yung leg sleeve niya.
Yes.
It's white.
Pati rin si Vergara.
Oh,
Yung
diba? But
undershirt white.
yung KD, white din naman eh.
Oo.
Yung pinatanggal. So, I wonder why.
Oo.
Tayong courtside reporter, di natin mapapatanong kung bakit. Sayang.
Oh. But that ends the first 10 minutes of action. It's been close, but PASIG on top by 4 as we bring our Chef's Magic first quarter highlights. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment.
Ryan C starting things off at Isham D getting the deuce, but there's that beauty of a drop step to the baseline. That's
Eugene Peña.
huge Peña for Mandaluyong.
PASIG on top, 15-11. Magbabalik tayo with second quarter of play. That's our quarter scene stealer, brought to you by Chef's Magic. From tip-off to the final buzzer, every moment counts and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. Second quarter of action now underway dito sa YNARES Sports Arena in Pasig City. Tiago de la Paz, kasama pa rin si Coach Anton de los Reyes. Second of 3 matches in this trilogy between Mandaluyong and Pasig, this time in the 16 and under division. And action starting to heat up here, Coach Anton.
Oh, we saw yung simula ng Pasig. It was a nice start to the game. And etong Mandaluyong medyo nahirapan sila. Kumbaga kung anong dali ng puntos ng Pasig, gano'n naman kahirap. Remember those 2 3-pointers, nothing there, did not even hit the ring. And if you look at the field goal percentage, Mandaluyong at 19%, 4 out of 21. Ang Pasig, 6 out of 16 naman, 37%. So there is a difference in terms of the field goal percentage. We're still 4-point lead. Not that difficult to overcome for Mandaluyong.
In short, itong Mandaluyong pumapalag dito sa Pasig. Dito naman sa 16 and under division. And that quick trigger shot, mintis para sa Mandaluyong. But once again, the bigs working for Mandaluyong this time. That is Dan Desiderio.
Making up for that miss earlier, and that free throw was Dan Desiderio for the deuce.
Flores missing from close range. Now, umaatake ang Mandaluyong. Once again, Desiderio the fake. Pero nga lang, went around the world and back without a passport at nahuli.
Sayang for Dan Desiderio. Would have been back-to-back hits tying that game.
Oh, and not only that, that would have tied the game once again. Yung mga mental lapses that could have been much better para sa team mo had you converted. Again, itong Mandaluyong trying to make some adjustments here. They bring out ito si Sean Ong. They bring back in itong si Julian Villano. And now Ice Kokia also back in the match. Oh, what a hang time move for Rion C.
Nice cut to the basket, Rion C. Nice find by Vergara, making his teammate look good.
Jumper from inside the shaded lane, courtesy of Jermaine de la Trinidad.
Ako rin, ang basa ko, Jermaine.
Oh, Jermaine pala.
Jermaine pala.
Oh, 3-pointer missed by Tristan D. And now, here come Mandaluyong on the attack. The miss from close range for Julian Villano ends their possession right there. Now Pasig trying to answer right back. Tristan D. Oh, what a Pinoy step to the finish.
He just split 2 defenders there. Talking about Tristan D. Yun naman pala, pagtanggal nung undershirt niya.
Yun.
Nakatulong yun. Baka.
Parang plus 10 ata sa kanyang style points. As you see right there, splitting the defense, using them as traffic cones for the score. 19 to shoot for Mandaluyong, and a steal completed by Flores. Nice forward pass. Vergara missing from close range. Now Kokia heading the attack. Kokia, great speed inside, but Tristan Flores was right there to get that basketball. Counter steal completed by Caden Ibanez. And now Ibanez, lefty finish. And fed the ball inside the rim.
Caden Ibanez kept us at the edge of our seats with that lefty layup.
What an answer back. Rion C. Ich Ni San. 22 to 17. Pasig stemming that tide from Mandaluyong. And right there, Rion C was there to deflect that entry pass attempt by Caden Ibanez.
Nice active hands from Rion C to go and disrupt that pass.
Let's take a look one more time. Rion C hitting that 3-point bucket, extending this advantage to 5. Kokia gets fouled. Ooh, nearly gets the 3-point play, but instead he will have to earn his points from the 4.5-meter stripe.
Jordan Yang's gonna get called for that foul. Sumabit daw sa ulo ni Ice Kokia.
Kokia, of course, basta sa pagka panood ko sa kanya nung earlier this year, medyo ano pa siya, medyo raw prospect pa siya. Pero right now, nakikita ko slowly, he's being molded into this steady floor general, especially that he is now under the system of Mandaluyong here. Oh, and an unsportsmanlike foul on that rebounding play. That is crucial.
Who's it gonna be called on?
Yeah, we'll find out shortly. Because it happened so fast.
It was on that rebound play after the free throw by Kokia.
The last foul play. All teams, please proceed in front of your respective benches.
So we will also take a look at what happened in our monitors. Kasi pati rin tayo na nagulat. And right now, the instant replay shows here. Okay, so that was crew chief Andrew Morgan who signaled that unsportsmanlike foul. So I'm trying to also decipher here, Coach Anton, kung saang part na tong play na ito ang unsportsmanlike foul. Oh, there we go. Oh, that is a tough break para dito possibly kay Eugene Peña.
You saw that hit on the head.
Yes. Oh, that is a disqualifying foul signaled. Oh my, that is a huge break.
Has been upgraded into disqualifying foul. Eugene Peña is out of point court.
That is a huge development for Mandaluyong Junior MICROSMITH. And that was upgraded to a disqualifying foul for that hit on the head.
So that's going to be 2 free throws plus ball possession para sa side ng Pasig Stallions as Huge Peña is going to be ejected. He has to leave the playing court.
Sayang, he was doing well for Mandaluyong throughout the first quarter as well as the early part of this second quarter, but
couple of points, 4 rebounds, Huge Peña.
yes,
Big part of the rotation, or actually if you look at it, siya yung main big
yes,
ni Coach Jed Rodriguez.
he is actually the third leading scorer at 10 points per game, the second leading rebounder at 8 rebounds, so that is a lot. And by the way, with Mandaluyong not having a good luck Okebata in this game so far, I think Okebata is suited up, but I believe he's at the bench right now. And I'm actually curious why he hasn't entered this ball game so far.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
They're going to need some luck here.
Oh, some
How
good
about
luck.
Mandaluyong, yep.
Now PASIG Stallions to their offense. Shot clock down to 6. Still in the hands of Jordan Yang. The runner, no good. And that is a 24-second violation. Isham D's shot did not even draw iron.
Great defense, no? Pinakita ng Mandaluyong, not allowing itong Pasig a decent attempt.
And right now, we are seeing Dan Desiderio carrying the load for the big men of Mandaluyong. Pound for pound fitness foul contest. Pound for pound fitness B Liga ready. So he is ready, willing, and able. Coming off the bench and answering the call.
Already surpassed his season average. Currently at 3.6 points per game. Now already with 4.
And Desiderio gets blocked by Rion C. But a foul in the ensuing play. It will stay with Mandaluyong. And by the way, Rion C, the first member of the PASIG Stallions in double figures with 10 points.
Getting baskets inside and knocking down a 3-pointer as well as Rion C.
Shot clock down to 8. Drive to the basket missed by Kaden Ibanez. Now Pasig attacking. They go to D at the corner. Feeds the ball inside to Rion C. Extra pass. Rafael Cheng with the finish.
Just great passing inside. Cheng, the recipient of that beautiful pass to get the deuce.
Great forward passes here para sa Mandaluyong, but no dice. 4 minutes left dito sa second period. Another 3-pointer on the way, short for Isham D. Second try for the Stallions. Cheng feeds it inside to Lucas Wee, but shuffled his feet, danced to the wrong beat. We'll see the return of Yui Vergara replacing Tristan D.
Bit indecisive there with the leather was Wee. Minsan talaga when you receive that ball, you already have to have something in your head as to what you're going to do because you can't hesitate. No? The moment you hesitate, that's when bad things happen in that situation. Yun na nga. The worst of what could possibly happen. A turnover for Pasig.
And the foul is on Rafa Cheng. So that will be 2 shots for Kaden Ibanez. So the big question here, Coach Anton, who will step up in the absence of Eugene Peña, who got tossed earlier here in the second quarter.
Next man up for the side of Coach Jed Rodriguez. I'm looking at Dan Desiderio, DJ, Dan Joseph.
3-pointer on the way for Vergara, no good. Wee with the rebound, creating that second chance opportunity that they squandered. John Kaling gives it up to Desiderio. Desiderio hesitates, gets fouled. Blocking variety on Pasig.
Lucky break for Mandaluyong. Dan Desiderio. It's a foul.
Look at that play. Pero nga lang, natawagan na foul si Rion C. And let's see if Desiderio will finally knock down some of those free throws. And mukhang gumagana ng reverse jinx.
Tingnan natin kung gagana nga.
3:07 left sa ating second period. 1 out of 2 for Desiderio. Hitting the Coach Anton free throw standard. Kick out pass. Vergara, who hit a 3 earlier at that area, kicks it out to the other side. Rafael Cheng. Bang! Bang! Boom!
Nice drive to the basket. Then the kick out to Vergara for the 3.
2:43 remaining sa ating second period, and it's a 7-point advantage opened up by the Pasig Stallions. Pero penalty na ang Stallions as they gave up another foul, this time to Julian Villano. As we take a look one more time, Rafael Cheng gets that extra pass from Yui Vergara. Welcome to your bing, bang, boom moment.
Dapat may prize. Parang Chef's Magic, magic moment. May bing bang boom moment pala eh. Dapat may prize.
Actually, may ginagawa kasi yung sticker sa aking Instagram page. Bigyan ko kaya yung yung mga gumagawa ng mga 3-pointers. Sige, next time.
Mo, abutan mo.
Abutan ko. 2 minutes and 30 remaining sa ating second quarter. So Mandaluyong down by 6 at the moment. Kokya launches the three and another iron deficient three-point attempt. And naman, Pasig trying to go on that offense, pero Ice Kokya was right there to stop that Pasig offense from materializing.
I like that Ice Kokya did not give up on that play, went and chased after that ball. Otherwise, that would have been a breakaway layup.
Ceasefire on the floor. We'll be right back after this break. Back in the action here from YNARES Sports Arena, Pasig City! And Yui Vergara coming off that timeout. San from the corner. 31-22. And kanina during the timeout, I was checking yung numbers. Before that one, that was 5. That's 4 out of 10 para sa Pasig. So now 5 out of 11 from three-point land.
So they're just knocking down those three-pointers habang itong Mandaluyong 0 for 7
Wow.
here in the game.
That's ice cold, probably like the weather outside. And John Kaling scoring on the transition attempt by Mandaluyong.
Nice outlet pass. Give it up to John Kaling finishing that break.
Ibanez outlet pass. And right now Mandaluyong feasting in transition. Julian Villano with that finish.
Well, that's how itong Mandaluyong is countering the three-point shooting of Pasig by getting out on the break, getting out in transition.
Chang, nice feed inside from Tristan Flores. And this Pasig lead now up to 7 points. Now Mandaluyong, quick hitter right there. Left-handed finish courtesy of Caden Ibanez with the triple B, the bump, the bucket, and the chance for the bonus.
It's a strong drive by Caden Ibanez. Look at it again.
Pound for pound fitness foul counted. B Liga ready.
He absorbed the contact, was able to finish with the left. That's great skill level for you from Caden Ibanez.
I think yan yung challenge for most players though, you know how to finish with both hands. Pero nakita natin,
He's left-handed pala.
he's left-handed.
So,
Kaya pala left.
pero maganda naman doon, he got the contact, he was still able to finish. So that's great finishing from Caden.
Oh, kasi as we see a lot of players in today's game, minsan magaling sila with their jump shots, pero yung finishing play nila missing. As we see this Larga fast break of the game that finished earlier by Julian Villano. We got a timeout on the floor with 32.4 seconds remaining in the second period. Back in the action here at YNARES Sports Arena, Pasig City. Pasig coming off that timeout but stolen away by Caden Ibanez. Ibanez turning defense into offense. Pero missing that gimme, he will take 2 from the 4.5-meter stripe.
Not the result that you want to get if your coach Ian Mazo off of a timeout, you get a or there is a turnover after leading by as much as 9 points. Bumanat.
Yes.
Etong Mandaluyong now down by just 3 points.
20.3 seconds remaining in the second. This is the way that Mandaluyong would want to finish the first half after itong Pasig started raining threes on them. And now the white shirts attacking. It will stay with Pasig with 13.5 seconds remaining. So they bring back Jordan Yang for some scoring here.
Tristan Flores tried to give it up to his teammate. Natapikan nga lang sila doon ng bola.
And a steal completed by Julian Villano. Villano off to the races. Touchdown. And Mandaluyong down by 1. And it's been that that fast break offense by Mandaluyong, you know, with those quick hitters that has gotten them back into this game. 1 second left and a block by John Kaling to end the period. So it's down to a 1-point lead for Pasig as we head into the halftime break. As we take a look at our highlights brought to you by Chef Magic. Make every meal a magic moment.
Caden Ibanez finishing with the left down the lane he goes. Abang si Rafael Cheng naman inside, and that time, or this time, Vergara with a pass, knocking down that three-pointer. But what me mentioned, fast breaks going the way of Mandaluyong as Julian Villano finishing on the break.
PASIG Stallions up against Mandaluyong 33-32. We'll be back for third quarter of action here in Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3. We're at the halftime break of this battle between Pasig and Mandaluyong. The Stallions on top by 1, 33-32 dito sa 16 and under division of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3. Diego de la Paz kasama pa rin si Coach Anton de los Reyes from courtside dito sa YNARES Sports Arena in Pasig City as we take a look at some of the highlights sa ating first half of action. Itong Mandaluyong
We
running the break.
we talked about it itong Mandaluyong, and like what you mentioned, no, giving up or going and getting those transition buckets itong Mandaluyong, and that's pretty much what's kept them alive in this game. Fast break points 6-0 para dito sa Pasig. As you see the field goal percentage, 39% for Pasig, 31 for Mandaluyong. Sa free throws naman, 8 out of 19 for Mandaluyong. That's 42%. Ang Pasig naman, medyo jeta sa pagpunta sa free throw area. 2 out of 4. Rebounding story, 29 for Mandaluyong, 24 for Pasig. But sa assist department, nakita mo naman ang Pasig. They're just sharing that leather, 10 kontra sa 3 for Mandaluyong. Turnovers, Pasig with 10, Mandaluyong with 7. And if you look at also the points in the paint para dito sa Mandaluyong, that's why they've kept it close, 24-16.
Yun. And not only that, yung side effect ng kanilang rebounding leadership, 8 second chance points as we see our True T Iced Tea fan of the game. We've spotted someone in the crowd who's been cheering non-stop, full of energy, and bringing all the good vibes here in this game. And you know what they say, the coolest fan deserves the coolest iced tea. Congratulations to our fan of the game. You're getting a refreshing treat from True Tea Iced Tea, a no sugar added iced tea. Stay cool with True Tea Iced Tea, the goodness of iced tea without the sugar. Ako medyo chill muna tayo dito sa halftime break, pero nakikita natin yung action umiinit talaga para sa Mandaluyong, especially late in the first half. Since that ejection to one of their main men in Eugene Peña, who got a disqualifying foul midway through the second period.
Well, that one was tough, no, for the side of Mandaluyong, because you said good luck Okabata. He's at the bench ng Mandaluyong, pero he has not he suited up, but he has not seen action.
Third quarter now underway dito sa YNARES Sports Arena in Pasig City. We hope you are safe and sound. Medyo weird ang weather nung pagdating namin kanina ni Coach Anton dito sa venue. We hope na by the time na lumabas kami, may ano naman, may konting sinag ng araw at least. Pero may forecast daw kasi na may bagyo daw. So,
it said pa nga, diba, 2 bagyo.
Nako.
2 bagyo daw eh, 2 bagyo.
Nako, masakit yan.
That's gonna be for next week though.
Oo. And Rion C opens the scoring sa ating second half of play. And Pasig now on top by 3, 35-32. Mandaluyong attacking. And Julian Villano scoring.
And you know, for the side of Pasig, it's just really composure down the stretch, because they have the advantage in terms of manpower, because wala nga si Goodluck Okabata, si Huge Peña got ejected, so yung materialis lamang na lamang sila, so they should be able to pull this one out, talking about against this Mandaluyong squad na undermanned.
Pero nga lang, Mandaluyong now in the lead after that John Caling close range shot. Pero nga lang, again, complacency could be a factor here para sa Pasig, with Mandaluyong keeping it close as we start the second half of play. As we see one more time that offensive board to the finish by John Caling. Again, yan na nga yung sinasabi nating second chance points and points in the paint para sa Mandaluyong going their way.
That's something that they've taken full advantage of. Second chance points, 8, or make that 10 dahil nakashoot sila. 0 for Pasig.
9 to shoot para sa Mandaluyong, and they turn the ball over. Jordan Yang slaloming through the defense, and what a chase down block, pero the recovery by Yang on that one. Or should we say, si Rafael Cheng this time.
Cleaning up for his teammate after Cheng or Yang was blocked. Cheng with the recovery.
This from close range para kay Caden Ibanez, but there's a foul in the ensuing play. And the foul is on Prince Bernardo. As we are set over to this timeout, but let's take a look at the play once again. Jordan Yang gets blocked, but Rafael Cheng was there for the cleanup job. Magbabalik tayo after this break. Nagbabalik ang action dito sa YNARES Sports Arena, Pasig City. And the PASIG Stallions leading by 37-36. They needed to regroup after itong Mandaluyong momentarily took the lead a while back. Jordan Yang feeds the ball inside to Rion C, missing from close range. And now Ice Kokea trying to steady the ship para sa Mandaluyong. They go to the top of the key. Shot clock down to 11. Drive to the basket, off the window and in. And I stand corrected, that's Prince Bernardo rather doing the point guard duties para sa Mandaluyong to start the third quarter. Jordan Yang shuffled his feet and traveled.
Prior to that play, Prince Bernardo stepping on the gas, going right, finishing with that nice floater off the glass. That's, again, the degree of difficulty on those types of shots.
Tama, Coach Anton. And yung mga guards talaga ng Mandaluyong this game, todo, walang preno eh. Oh, tinagalog ko lang yung yung all gas, no brakes mo eh.
All gas, no break.
A great give and go action here. And the finish by De La Trinidad. That was basic basketball for you, Coach Anton. And Mandaluyong with their biggest lead of the contest at 3 points.
Two-man game, pinakita ng Mandaluyong. And like what you mentioned, no, give and go play. And that's something that, you know, you have to admire from this Mandaluyong squad. They are at 3-2. We talked about it at the top of the broadcast. They wouldn't get those wins if this team was not the kind of team na alam yung mga basic basketball, those fundamental skills.
And the foul on that rebounding play kontra kay Jermaine De La Trinidad. And Dan Desiderio will check out of the ball game. Let's see what Pasig will come up in this possession. Pero away from the basketball, a foul on Jermaine De La Trinidad. So that's back-to-back fouls on De La Trinidad. Even worse, that one was away from the basketball.
Yun yung masakit. Yun yung napapakamot ang coach sa ulo eh.
5:28 left in the third. The reverse, a miss for Rafael Cheng, but on the cleanup job, Rion C.
Nice handoff, just could not convert, but Rion C turning cash or trash into cash.
And a miss from three-point range for Sean Ong. That ends Mandaluyong's possession. Now Pasig to their front court. Cheng gets the ball back at the top of the key. Surveying the floor, kills his dribble. Well defended there by Mandaluyong. Jordan Yang with the feed inside, but stolen away by John Kaling. And off to the races, Ice Kokea, cold as ice. With that finish, getting the bump, the bucket, and the chance for the bonus.
Rafael Cheng getting called for that foul. You're gonna see it here on that challenge.
And great presence of mind for Ice Kokea. We see na hindi consistent ang play niya in this game, but he always makes up for it with plays like these para sa Mandaluyong. We're down to the last 4 minutes and 47 of the third. And Mandaluyong could get their biggest lead of the game, and yes, they do. Now at 4 points.
So after ang Pasig led by as much as 9 points, ito naman ngayon, Mandaluyong bumawi.
Flores had his pocket pick from the help side. And a miss from close range for Villano. But the cleanup job completed by Sean Ong.
A nice tap by Jermaine De La Trinidad to get it to his teammate.
Yui Vergara shuffled his feet and he is down on the ground. Feeling a bit shaken and stirred, just like a James Bond martini. 4 minutes and 20 remaining sa ating third quarter. And Mandaluyong suddenly taking control midway through the third period. And nagkaroon ng misstep dun for Yui Vergara, leading to that turnover. Kokia missing that three-point attempt. And on that rebounding play, 3 fouls on Jermaine de la Trinidad this quarter. That's his 4th personal foul.
That's huge for the side of Coach Jed Rodriguez. He is, again, undermanned in this ball game. Oh.
And that's an unfortunate turnover for Pasig, but looks like itong si Rafael Cheng feeling some effects of cramps, perhaps, because he lost his footing there, and with that unforced error.
6-point lead for Mandaluyong. Chance to increase. The turnovers piling up for the side of Pasig here in the second half. 16 turnovers now for Pasig, 9 for Mandaluyong.
3:35 left para dito sa Mandaluyong. And the floater is up and down for Julian Villano.
Again, that one-hander drive to the lane, then pulling up, getting it to go was Julian.
15 on the shot clock. Oh, and what a help side block there for Mandaluyong, leading to this fast break. Pero nga lang, a miss from close range for Julian Villano. Now here comes Pasig on the attack. 3-pointer missed by Tristan Flores. And now Mandaluyong slowly bringing this ball up court. Kokia calling for the play. 3-pointer launched, but missed by Sean Ong. Second try. This time, Julian Villano making sure this one will count.
And we always talk about this. You can't assume your teammate is going to make that shot. You have to assume otherwise so that when those offensive rebound opportunities come your way, you are going to be ready. And that time, Julian Villano getting the offensive board and the putback off the glass.
And this the first double-digit advantage for Mandaluyong this game. But Sean Ko could cut this deficit back to single digit.
Pwede pa rin naman.
Pwede. Oh. Meron pang isang chance.
Meron pa, meron pa.
2 minutes and 35 remaining sa ating third quarter. Pero itong Mandaluyong already in the penalty the rest of this quarter.
And Pasig doing a good job staying out of foul trouble. Only 1 team foul so far.
Kokia kicks it out. Sean Ong. 1, 2, 3. Just like that, Mandaluyong now with a 12-point advantage. Kick out pass. Yves Ong missing from the left wing.
Mandaluyong outscoring itong Pasig in the third quarter, 17-6.
Sean Ong, this time iron deficient from beyond the arc. Flores racing to the front court. Gives it up to the right corner. 3-pointer. And it's short for Tristan D. And we got a stoppage in play. Baseline inbound for Pasig.
That's the first 3-pointer of Mandaluyong in this game. 1 for 11.
Wow. But it came at the right time, especially that Pasig is trying to play catch-up here in the third quarter. That will definitely push itong Mandaluyong well ahead. And we are down to the last minute and 21 of the third period. And what a second half it has been so far for Mandaluyong, overturning a 1-point deficit at the break, and now they're leading by 12 points. Julian Villano attacking. They kick the ball out to De La Trinidad. 3-pointer on the way, and that one well short for Marcus Rasturillo. Now here comes Pasig. Great ball movement finds its way to Jacob Cheng. Offline of that three-point attempt. But on the putback, Jared Onson.
Son, you can't say it was luck because he was there in the paint, and whenever you're around that shaded area, whenever you crash those boards, you are going to get those offensive rebounds.
And Jacob Cheng with that offensive board. Onson gets blocked from behind. And now, Mandaluyong on the fast break, and we have a whistle on the floor. You gotta love the aggressiveness of Mandaluyong in that last play, courtesy of Carmelo Anthony Lawas.
Carmelo Anthony. Di na ako magtataka kung sinong favorite player ng dad niya.
Oo.
Sure na ako. Si LeBron.
You got a whistle on the floor in that driving play by Dela Trinidad. Pero I think I gotta say this again, this time with you as my broadcast partner. Parents, stop naming your kids Kyrie. Alam ko man na I've covered multiple games na dalawang players on the same team, parehong Kyrie.
Usong-uso talaga yung pangalan ni Kyrie.
Oo. Oh, we got a mandatory substitution for Sean Ko of PASIG Stallions. So back in the fold is Jordan Yang.
We hope Sean Ko is okay.
Oh.
Being substituted. Mandatory at that.
Now Jordan Yang with the step, missing that gimme. Flores, nice feed inside to Yang for that finish. 12 seconds left. And Jordan Yang has his name to the tally late in the third. Floater up. Oh, what a play for Sean Ong. Getting the triple B, the bump, the bucket, and the chance for the bonus.
Great body control by Sean Ong to be able to finish. There you go.
Pound for pound fitness, foul counted. Pound for pound fitness, B Liga ready.
Sean Ong, 7 points in the game to go along with 1 rebound.
And he makes the bonus as well. And Mandaluyong up 11. 1.7 left. And D forward pass, and that's not enough time for Pasig to get a shot off. And at the end of 3 quarters, Mandaluyong now on top by 11 as we enter the final 10 minutes of action. As we bring you to the Chef's Magic highlights. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment.
On that quarter, you saw Mandaluyong clicking on all cylinders, doing it on defense, getting it done on offense. But for the side of Pasig, not all is lost. They can still come back with 10 minutes to go.
Pasig, Mandaluyong on top against Pasig, 55-44. Don't go away. Fourth quarter of action coming up next. On your screens right now, that's our quarter scene stealer brought to you by Chef's Magic. From tip-off to the final buzzer, every moment counts and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic Condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. We're down to the final 10 minutes of action between Mandaluyong and Pasig here in the 16 and under division. Coming up next, ang mga big bros of the 18 and under will take the floor dito sa YNARES Sports Arena in Pasig City. Still on the call, Diego De Paz together with Coach Anton de los Reyes. And Coach Anton, that third quarter run by Mandaluyong was magical indeed.
23-11. More than doubled yung output ng Pasig. And you were saying something during the break, si Jordan Yang, about
Yes.
his scoring average.
Yun, actually, top 2 na scorers ng PASIG Stallions. Jordan Yang averaging 16.5 points per game and Tristan Flores 12.5 points per game. Both of them held down to just 4 points each.
Yun.
That is an interesting stat to point out for PASIG Stallions in this game. They were leading by 1 at the half. And nakita natin, I think part of it rin, nakita natin some, they weren't really attacking hard in this game today. As you see, this foul counted, brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness. Dan Desiderio taking up the cudgels that was left behind by Eugene Peña, who was ejected midway through the second period.
7 points now, 6 rebounds for Big Dan Desiderio for Mandaluyong. Definitely picking up the slack of for the missing services of Good Luck Okebata and Huge Peña.
I was looking for the term what PASIG has been doing in this game. It was complacency on their part. Na okay, itong Mandaluyong, they had not only missing the services of Good Luck Okebata, they also saw the ejection of Eugene Peña midway through the second period, and they did not take full advantage of that.
Again, it's a different situation when your back's against the wall. For the side of Mandaluyong, again, they're at 3-2. They're not
Yes.
in that particular standing for nothing. Yung mga players definitely stepping up in the absence of the ones that cannot suit up or have not suited up for today.
And Caden Ibanez scoring on that drive, which sends us into this timeout. Just over a minute in sa ating fourth and final quarter. And itong Mandaluyong opening up this 26-point advantage, 60-44. 16 points rather, now 18 points after that score coming off that PASIG timeout.
And right when we thought that Pasig was going to pull this game out, itong Mandaluyong responding nung third quarter, they really stepped up the gas.
And Tristan Flores really struggling mightily in this game, and the great finish on the other end. Caden Ibanez, one more time.
Again, the fast break points para dito sa Mandaluyong, 11-0.
Wow. And nakikita natin Jordan Yang and this guy right here, Tristan Flores, mightily struggling to score.
Not an easy day in the office for Tristan and Jordan.
Baka naman kasi affected sila by our weather outside. Baka rin.
Nanlamig din.
Oo, yung sinasabing parang under the weather rin ang kanilang scoring output. And Dan Desiderio picks up his fourth personal foul on that offensive foul committed right there. We're down to the last 7.5 of the fourth period. So still a long way to go. But this 20-point ball game will not erase itself.
Again, I always say this, couple of stops here, a couple of makes there, change the complexion of this ball game para dito sa Pasig, swing the momentum to their side.
But Rafael Cheng could not stop that momentum-altering shot from going through. 7:14 left, and now Mandaluyong trying to attack. Top of the key jumper, no good. And the rebound by Flores. And on that rebounding play, a foul called by our officials. So that foul on John Kaling, his first of the game. Now Pasig a chance to cut into this 20-point deficit. That great ball movement, but once again that finish not there for Tristan Flores.
Credit the defense though of Mandaluyong. 2 players sumabay doon kay Tristan.
Shot clock down to 14 for Mandaluyong. The 3 ball short for Julian Villano. Cheng feed inside to Flores. Flores could not track down that basketball, too fast for him. And now Mandaluyong having a hard time getting down court, but nice feed inside. Caden Ibanez with a touchdown pass from Ice Kokia. What a play there for Mandaluyong when we thought that it would have been a turnover. That's our Larga fast break of the game. Ibanez with the finish, making this lead at 22 points, 66 to 44. We got a timeout on the floor. Six minutes and 18 remaining sa ating fourth quarter. And napansin namin ni Coach Anton na some of the simplest things not going Pasig's way. And that 3-point shot short para kay Isham D. And the body language somewhat says it all also for Pasig here in the fourth quarter.
Even sa rebounding, nakita mo, for the side of Mandaluyong, just a lot more energy coming from the boys of Coach Jed Rodriguez.
Of course, that guy right there, Jordan Yang, earlier, hasn't really gotten himself into the ball game para sa Pasig. That was a lucky break for the Stallions on that unforced turnover by Mandaluyong. Halfway through the fourth quarter. Now the PASIG Stallions could get some ball movement going there. And Jordan Yang finally hits a 3-pointer for the first time this match.
Jordan Yang, that ups his total to just 7 points. That's not even half of his 16 points per game average.
Rion C makes it a 5-point swing, and Mandaluyong quickly calls timeout. They're starting to sense a bit of smoke here. 5 minutes and 23 remaining here in the fourth quarter. As we take a look at that play, and that was Matador defense from Ice Kokia. And we'll be right back after this break. 5 minutes and 20 remaining sa ating fourth quarter, and Mandaluyong called that quick timeout after that 5-point burst by Pasig. And right now, parang nakikita natin nabubuhayan bigla ulit itong Stallions.
Narinig tayo, gusto tayong, they wanna prove us wrong.
And that run now at 7-0 after that Rion C quick hitter.
Just a 13-point lead.
Past the halfway mark na ating fourth quarter. Drive to the basket and nakasungkit ng foul itong si Julian Villano. It will be 2 from the free throw line para dito sa Mandaluyong. Julian Villano trying to stop this PASIG run from continuing.
15, I should say. I thought I said it was a 13-point lead. Pero 15-point lead for Mandaluyong.
Parang slowly yata, the math isn't mathing, no, Coach Anton?
Oh, math isn't mathing.
And coming up next, yung mga kuya naman sa 18 and under division will be taking the floor. Immediately after this one, PASIG Stallions versus Mandaluyong Junior MICROSMITH to close out itong trilogy. But later on, Quezon City 828 Junior Giants versus Taytay Hamaka Health Forum with Doc Atoy to close out our matches ngayong Sabado.
Break here for Mandaluyong. Dribbling violation, according to our official.
So those kinds of errors not giving PASIG any favors.
It's a technical foul
Oh, wow.
for Mandaluyong. Improper bench decorum.
And PASIG capitalizes on that, courtesy of Rafael Cheng, making this a 15-point game. 4 minutes and 36 remaining. Quick inbound for Mandaluyong and a great block from Lucas Wee. Now the white shirts on the run. Galloping through and oh, what a missed finish there by Rafael Cheng. Tough beans. For
Everything
PASIG.
but the bucket for Rafael. Ganda na ng depensa nila dun eh. 2 players.
As we take a look at that play one more time. And it was deflected actually by the defense of Mandaluyong.
Was it
Partially.
partially?
On the way up. And we're down to the last 4 minutes and 23 of the fourth and final quarter. And Coach Anton, for me, medyo mahirap na mamili ng ating possible na candidates for our Chef's Magic Player of the game.
Caden Ibanez got my vote for that one.
Ayun. So they're reviewing that one. Might have been off of Caden Ibanez. Kasi may violent reaction si Rion C dun sa play na yan eh.
Di siya makapaniwala.
Oo, so our officials reviewing that?
Double and triple and quadruple checking it.
Oo. So yun, nag-bounce off the rim and then yun na nga, yun no, yung save attempt. Ang tanong, nahawakan ba ni Ibanez?
Hindi naman conclusive. Pag di conclusive, so kung ano yung call,
Yes.
yan ang
Oo.
magsistick. And the initial call of our officials is it's going to be Mandaluyong ball.
So ito, may baseline view. So one more time. Okay, so that shot missed by Cheng. But on the rebounding play, it was between Rion C and Caden Ibanez. And so yun. Yun ang tinitingnan ng referees. And it will conclusively go to Mandaluyong. So our leading scorer, by the way, is ito si Caden Ibanez. Your early pick for best player, 18 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, and 1 block. So, yun yung sinasabing fantasy numbers, kumbaga. Tapos yun
Fantasy numbers yung kay Tyrese.
Kanina
Bangklase
yun. Oo.
yun eh.
Oo.
Yung ginawa niya alone, kayang makapanalo ng team.
Ng fantasy team.
Fantasy team.
Mandaluyong trying to attack here. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Ibanez thought about the 3. Swung it to the top of the key. 3-pointer on the way. And Julian Villano knocks it down.
Nothing but nylon on that top of the key three from Julian.
Yang gives it up to C. Three-pointer on the way to answer back, pero wala. And once more, that's Caden Ibanez attacking, drops it off. The fake, the shot, wala para kay Desiderio. Yang now attacking against two red shirts. Yang! Count it! Plus the foul.
Ito, pambawi. Jordan Yang going down the middle, gets the contact, and then finishes.
Yeah, for that pound-for-pound fitness foul counted. Be Liga ready, and he is ready, willing, and able. Though he is well below his season average of 16.5 points.
That's correct.
Grabe. Ibanez faked the pass, threw it up anyway, and deflected by Rion C out of bounds. We are down to the last 3 minutes and 23 of the fourth quarter. Baseline inbound here for Mandaluyong. Poised to get win number 4 in 6 games. So on the shot clock.
They're going to be a couple of games above 500, no? Itong Mandaluyong.
Not only that, trying to solidify a top 3 standing in the North Division.
Right now they are at they are at third spot. So again, like what you said, no, that's gonna solidify where they're at sa North Division.
Pero again, itong PASIG Stallions, not out of contention, pero again, top 8 kasi ang hinahanap per division eh. 72-59, Mandaluyong trying to cruise through to the final 2 minutes and 35 of this game towards the victory. And Jordan Yang with a highlight move right there. Kung may style points doon, that would have added to their total. Pero Ice Kokia answering right back with a layup of his own.
Nice reverse from Ice.
And that's the story of the game for Pasig, especially here in the second half. As we saw that turnover from Rion C.
Really just can't buy a bucket, catch a break etong Pasig here in the second half. Remember, yung first half, sila yung sila yung lamang, sila yung magandang pinapakita. But credit etong Mandaluyong, they kept their composure, did not falter, did not panic when Huge Peña got ejected from the game.
Desiderio inside stab for the deuce. And we are down to the last 2 minutes, the midnight hours of this 16 and under match. A minute and 50 remaining. Three-pointer from the corner. And that's a splash for Rafael Cheng. 76-61. And the wrong foot finish on the other end for Julian Villano.
Julian Villano not stepping on the brake, still stepping on the gas, finishing fast break.
Pedal to the metal, all gas, no brakes. A minute and 39 remaining. Mandaluyong well on their way to win number 4. But before they do, they must make more of these stops. But a foul on that driving play by Rafael Cheng. And another casualty for Mandaluyong. So that's Dan Desiderio called for his 5th personal foul. Second player disqualified from this game.
Gonna hit the showers with 12 points and 8 rebounds. Talking about Dan Desiderio. Did a great job in the absence of Huge Peña. Good luck, Okebata. He stepped up.
Stepped up and stepped up big. Literally. 78-65. And Mandaluyong having a little trouble closing out this ball game. They're up by 13 at this point. Probably mathematically impossible at this point. But if they turn the ball over like this, that might open up some doors here for Pasig, especially if itong si, let's see, Jordan Yang suddenly turns into a Tracy McGrady.
I was gonna say, but the chances of that are next to impossible, I would say.
11-point ball game after that Rafael Cheng drive to the hole. 78-67. Julian Villano double teamed. Swings it to Ice Kokia. Kokia makes the extra pass. Floater, no good for Caden Ibanez. And now, chance to make this a 9-point ball game, and a foul called against Ibanez on a driving Rafael Cheng. 46.1 seconds remaining.
Again, for the side of Pasig, they want to be able to at least cut this lead down, make it look interesting, but mathematically, it is tough.
Pretty tough.
Dahil, alam naman natin,
Probably a case of too little too late for the PASIG Stallions, as they're just down by 10 points, but Mandaluyong now playing keep away. Kokia on it. Cross-court pass goes to Julian Villano. Villano, tough shot, no good. Second try, still won't go through. Jordan Yang, the forward pass. Rafael Cheng scores underneath. 19 seconds remaining, and they're down by 7 points.
had to give up that foul. That's a smart foul because you want to be able to stop the clock, try and get something going for you. Still not in the penalty. Etong Pasig. See that replay. Rafael Cheng breakaway layup. Went for that up fake, then the finish.
17.5 seconds remaining, and our referees will review that last play here at this somewhat precarious juncture of the game. Okay, so here's the inbound. So, okay, so that pull on
Unsportsmanlike, yeah.
Yeah, that might be an unsportsmanlike here on Rafael Cheng.
Ito si Diego ang master dyan eh. Anong criteria ba yan, Jegs?
It might...
Sinend mo sa atin yan eh. That's not a play for the ball. So
yes.
What is that? Criteria 1 or 2?
Let's see. Okay, so right now, so it's a criteria 2.
Yun.
So there we go.
Criteria 2.
So it falls under criteria 2, that is excessive hard contact.
Excessive hard contact ba yun?
Oh, yun ang ano. That's what the referee signaled. Yeah, there we go. Criteria 2, excessive hard contact caused by a player in an effort to play the ball. So, yung paghila dun sa jersey ni Ice Kokia, may nakita ng referees, may pa rin play on the ball.
Okay.
So that's according to their vantage
Interpretation,
point.
yeah.
Yes.
And their interpretation as well.
Kasi ano yun eh, yung parang duty foul rin kasi yung tinatry na gawin doon ni Rafael Cheng. Pero those two misses by Ice Kokia left him a little shaken there and a little disappointed in himself. And that would have been important kasi itong Mandaluyong lead down to 7 points.
Down to 7, yeah.
It earlier hit a high of, I believe, 20 points? 23. And now Mandaluyong attacking, and they get a 9-point advantage courtesy of that Julian Villano layup. And the PASIG Stallions burned this time out, down by 9 points, 80-71. Villano snaking through and gets that finish. We'll be right back for the final 14.9 seconds of the game. 14.9 na natitira sa ating ball game here in the 16 and under division. And that eye in the sky play attempt for Jordan Yang caught a body from Mandaluyong, and that will send Yang to the free throw line.
Foul is on Caden Ibanez. Gusto niyang sabayan doon si Jordan. Mahirap yun. Jordan, mahirap sabayan yung mga Jordan ang pangalan.
Ay, oo nga. Tama. Mga Jordan, mga Lebron, mga ganun mga pangalan eh. 12 seconds left, and we got another whistle on the floor. Foul against the Stallions. That's on Isham D. So that is the last foul to give para sa PASIG Stallions. Next foul will result in free throws for either side. That will be 2 free throws for Julian Villano. As we go to this slow dirge to the finish line of this match. Coming up next, mga kuya naman sa 18 and under division, Mandaluyong versus PASIG to close out this trilogy. That's immediately after this one.
So 1-1
Oo.
ang standing. So ang decider, yung mga kuya,
Exactly.
mga panganay.
Doon sila re-rest back. Jordan Yang snakes through. Scores. Oh, misses that layup. And that's been the story of the game for PASIG in the second half. Mix of complacency and mix of bad luck na rin.
Had that breakaway layup, couldn't finish. Talk about Jordan. Oh, medyo umabot na rin naman siya sa kanyang average at 15 points, 8 rebounds today. Again, we talked about it. His current average is at 16 points per game.
And the icing on the cake for Mandaluyong right here. Second free throw, quick hitter para kay Caden Ibanez.
20 points for Caden.
And that will do it. PASIG goes down to Mandaluyong. 84-72 is our final. Mandaluyong Junior MICROSMITH now 4-2 for the season, while a PASIG Stallion goes down to their third defeat in 4 games.
And like what we said, they are going to solidify their hold sa third place.
Yes.
Itong Mandaluyong MICROSMITH. And we all thought that it was going to be a tough battle for Mandaluyong to get this win kasi nga naman
Short-handed.
wala si Good Luck Okebata, huge Peña got thrown out. That was early, first half got thrown out. Pero hindi bumigay itong Mandaluyong. Great game.
Yeah, parang biglang lumakas pa nga sila. Parang nag-hulk up sila nung second half eh. Yun lang masasabi ko dun sa Mandaluyong Junior MICROSMITH, the way that they responded in the second half. Of course, you will be interviewing Coach Anton, yung ating Chef's Magic player of the game shortly. Pero this guy right here, one of those players that responded to the call and then some para dito sa Mandaluyong Junior MICROSMITH. Of course, malalaman rin natin, may kilala natin ang ating the Hustle Club Defensive Player of the Game and ang ating Don Benito's Assist Man of the Game shortly. And maganda talaga ang pinakita ng ating Chef's Magic Player of the Game. No doubter kung bakit siya ang napili namin ni Coach Anton as our best player of the game. Once again, your final score, 84-72. The victory by Mandaluyong Junior MICROSMITH to tie this virtual best of 3 at 1 apiece. In what has been an amazing afternoon of basketball so far between the PASIG Stallions and Mandaluyong Junior MICROSMITH in this trilogy. So again, your final score 84-72. Your winners, Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith here in the 16 and under division. And now, let's send it over to Coach Anton de los Reyes to interview our Chef's Magic player of the game. Coach Anton?
I'm here with your Chef's Magic best player of the game, Caden Ibanez. 20 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, and a couple of steals. Caden, medyo short-handed kayo ngayon, no? Hindi naglaro si Goodluck. Si Huge Peña, na-eject pa. Let us know kung ano yung naisip nyo at ano rin ang sinabi ni Coach sa inyo para makuha itong panalo na to.
Naglakas loob lang po talaga kami sa defense and kumpiyansa po talaga sa teammates, sa coaches, and sa sarili.
Alright, stepping up on defense, kumpiyansa sa mga teammates, yan ang pinakita ni Caden at ng kanyang mga kakampi. Caden, shout out.
Shoutout po sa team ko, sa parents ko na walang sawang suporta, lalo na po kay God na siya po yung nag-make possible po ng lahat na to. And sa mga coaches po na tumulong sa akin gumaling, nag-tiwala po sa akin.
Alright, there you have it. Caden Ibanez, congratulations, our Chef's Magic best player of the game. Get to know our Hustle Club defensive player of the game and our Don Benito's assist man of the game. Back to you, Diego.
All right, thank you very much, Coach Anton. As now, let's introduce our Hustle Club defensive player of the game, Rion C, with 12 rebounds and 2 assists from the PASIG Stallions in a losing effort. Also from the PASIG Stallions are Don Benito's assist man of the game, Yui Vergara, with 5 assists. That concludes our 16 and under match between PASIG and Mandaluyong. Don't go away. We got the Kuyas playing up next in the 18 and under division. Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith against PASIG Stallions. Again, let's give a shout out to our floor director, Filipo Benza, ang ating director na si Jethro Bautista, ang ating production head na si Aldrin Alejo, aking partner na si Coach Anton de los Reyes. This is Diego de Paz signing off for this game, but don't go away. More action coming your way here in Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin, isang pangarap, isang